We are back today on another episode of Pack Attack, and we finally got things at least headed in the right direction, picking up our first win after starting the Weekend Classic 0-2. The hope is still alive for a Weekend Classic pack, but we gotta go perfect in our last 3 games. And with now under a day left before Weekend Classic ends, the plan for today is to play 2 games. We gotta squeeze 1 extra in at some point in order to play all 6. And today's the day. Even though I won last game, I still didn't really play all that much better than I had been. So we are going into today's games shaking things up a little bit. Ryan Braun and Iva Arquette were on the bench. I brought them back to the starting lineup. I moved Chipper back into third, Zimmerman back over to first, Matt Olson's off the team, Ketel Marte's still on the bench. But yeah, Marte really hasn't done anything since I decided to bring him back. And I know I said Iva Arquette tends to seem to get overwhelmed when we're on Hall of Fame difficulty, but still overall he's put up these numbers. I probably shouldn't sit him down. Kind of the same thing with Braun. Like, I know he doesn't have that much of a sample size, but he's 6 for 15 with 2 doubles and 2 homers. So like I said, Ketel's sticking around on the bench. I brought Romy back from the 40-man to be on the bench in case we need him and his ability to play anywhere. Also, if you watched last episode, I pulled that 98 Harrison Bader and I was like making plans in my head to add him to the team. I obviously didn't do that. I think there was just part of me that wanted to believe that I didn't want to go through all those show packs empty-handed. But I did end up selling everything from those packs, as well as the premier pack we got as our 1 win reward. And on top of that, you guys have left 20 likes on the last episode, so that gives us another 2,000 stubs to add to the bank. So that all brings our stub bank for today up to 224,586 stubs. Remember, we're still saving stubs in the bank to use when we reset this team after this Weekend Classic's over. So if you want to keep adding stubs to the bank, just make sure you hit that like button on this video, add 100 stubs to the bank going forward. But we got to get things going here because I'm actually off to a bit of a later start than I would have liked to play 2 games. So if there was ever a time where I wanted to get things figured back out, pour some runs on early and get an early quit, it'd be today. And we are giving the ball to our only non-99 overall starting pitcher right now, Jamie Arnold. We're also facing a full parallel 5 team. I didn't really get a good look at who's on the team. I think I just saw Brian Rocchio though leading off and then Andy Pettit on the mound. So it's an interesting group of players this guy might have parallel 5'd. He might be good though. Maybe not good pitching, but that doesn't mean a whole lot to me. That 6.34 ERA doesn't mean a whole lot to me because it's been me struggling hitting. That's been the issue lately. So anybody's been a good pitcher against me. Yeah, look at this. He's batting .410 with his parallel 5 Brian Rocchio too.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
So we're doing this again, huh? There we go though, weak pop-up. Don't need to be angry. Even though the ball ended up in the zone and he got a successful check swing the pitch before. It's fine. There's only 1 extra pitch. If you can't tell, this game has been frustrating for me lately. Okay, this guy's definitely going to be waiting me out. We have started both batters 0-2, and then he has worked the count at least back even. I'll strike him out, though, this time. Yeah, he is not chasing the sweeper or the slider. The only strike I've gotten is when I left a slider in the zone. He's laid on the hard stuff, though. Does that really mean? That's a big par. This might be a risky pitch. Just get it over there, Chipper, and we're all good. That's a 1-2-3 inning, even if it took like 15 pitches. Honestly, I'm fine with that. If we need to kind of pitch around him, but we still get either strikeouts or weak contact, I can run up the pitch count. I don't need Jamie Arnold to go much more than 5. We've got a full bullpen. We also still have Steven Kolek in the rotation, who I don't really plan on starting the next game because I didn't really like the last game he pitched. So, like, he's available. All right, first 2 pitches right on the edge of the zone. That's going to be a good time. All right, well, I've done the same thing to him now. Started me 0-2. Now we're in a full count. And it's a no-doubter. That was in off the plate, Chipper Jones, man. It's been a while since I've seen something like that out of him. I mean, we could not have started this game any better. Seriously? 1 batter in, I'm up 1-0 with how bad I've been playing lately. Yeah, and then he walks Zimmerman on 4 pitches. Bumped Eli Willits up to batting 3rd today. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the episode, but he is like 60 points away, 60 parallel XP away from getting up to parallel 5. So pretty much as long as he gets a second at bat in today's game, he should be getting up to parallel 5 before the second game. Oh, and that, you know what? I think I would have been all over that if I just swung. Wow. How did I miss that? I was under it. Oh, I knew the timing was good. Oh, and you know, I was gonna say I thought that was gonna break more in the zone, but I actually swung above the break. Felt like I was off to such a good start, and then that kind of went by the wayside the next 3 batters. Ooh, Jamie Arnold with the dot. Keep it going. There we go, way out in front. Ooh, Arnold's looking good. Although I shouldn't say that. Every time I say a pitcher's looking good, that's when things change. Not yet, though. Did we just strike out the side? All right, come on. Let's get back to how I started that last inning. No, you see, he has gotten a lot of those calls already. For as much as he's been nibbling around the zone and has missed the zone, he's also gotten a lot that perfectly are on the edge that get called for strikes. He's got to be going backdoor cutter, right? Nope, slider that stayed in the zone. I got to be a little bit more willing to let it fly on 2 strikes. And then I didn't move the PCI. Why is it always the sinkers running away? Why is that the worst pitch for me to try and hit? It was not the inning I wanted to have. That was bad. Really, it's been 6 straight outs in a row that were bad. We let off with the homer, then drew the walk, and then I've looked like I don't know what I'm doing. Fortunately, Jamie Arnold's got this guy in a blender. And then he gives up a hit, and it didn't let me dive. Why not let me dive? I could have knocked that down, right? Oh, man, that was right there for him. He still can't hit it. Wow, that was yellow, and that was dangerous, and that still struck him out. Is that 7 strikeouts in 3 innings for Jamie Arnold? Based on those pregame stat comparison numbers, this guy could hit. I'm talking about somebody who can hit. Judy Johnson, everybody. Oh, and he's not going to keep it going. I am just missing pitch after pitch right now, aren't I? Enough of that. That's at least 3 that have all been called strikes. Every single one that catches the zone. Did I not? How did I turn on it and it still said I was late? There we go, a ball put in play. Look at that, on the first pitch too. I will take that. Well, another ball put in play on the first pitch to Judy Johnson at short. Come on, Corey, give me a 3-pitch inning here. Do the same thing. Oh, he tried. I guess I'll just strike him out looking on 3 pitches instead. Back your boy up, our offense. Jamie Arnold's out there pitching the game of his life through 4 innings. Willett, there we go. There's the Willets we know, and that's probably the swing that just got him up to parallel 5 if the game were to end right now. Caminero, yeah. I am not as far. Wait, that's... Okay, it is off the pole. I was going to say, that looked more no-doubter than in question from Caminero. 17th home run. 44-degree launch angle, that said. Braun, nope, that's... All right, another walk. Both times he's given up a home run. Or no, Braun got out in between just now, and I already forgot that. Oh my God, I'm like figuring things out. I hit a home run, I make a good swing with Braun, I work a walk, and then I miss the easiest pitch there is to hit. That's embarrassing. That... Pudge? That could be a run. I needed that after missing those couple of swings that I missed. Yeah, 68 speed scoring from first on that deep right field wall. This is the inning we needed. Judy Johnson, dude, okay. That's a couple of swings, a couple of really nice swings now in the last 2 games he's made going to the opposite field that have nothing. Did he like let go of the bat? Jamie Arnold is out here doing things to people that I've never seen before. Wow, he let that go. He's kind of going back to his original approach. Ooh, and he even fouled off the fastball up and in. That's not original approach. Don't tell me he's all of a sudden figuring something out now out of nowhere. Okay, no. Not at all. All right, as good as things are feeling right now, we still need to do a little bit more at the plate. 4-run lead isn't safe. God, I don't know why the fastball looks so fast out of his hand. He's only throwing 95, 96. But I guess I can't catch up to anything because I'm late on the slider too. Oh, okay. And it's just a line out. Maybe best swing of the day. That is pretty much the crux of why I said I've been very frustrated with this game lately. I mean, just when it feels like we have the opportunity to really step on the opponent's throat, I go up and I go down 1, 2, 3 on like 9 pitches or whatever it took. We're leaving the door ajar. See, now I feel like he's just ever so slightly going back to this patient approach. Oh, and then I do that. And I still get him. It's like every part of that sequence wanted me to walk him, and then he just let it fly there on a 3-2 count out of the zone. All right, let's just see. I've gone fastball low and away, low and in, up and away. See if we can finish it up and in. No. And that's exactly why a 4-run lead. Who? All right. Grounder, though, to end the inning to probably end the day for Jamie Arnold. He just got into the yellow. All right, let me go to Aroldis Chapman here. He's got 2 lefties up in a row to start this inning. Hopefully he's sitting on heat, so this will work to start him out perfect. Actually, never mind. He had good timing. He just whiffed. So does that mean I can go heat? Oh, yeah. Wow, and he still took that. And there we go. I feel like it was less him taking balls and just more him being frozen and just crossing his fingers that it ended up out of the zone. There we go. Good stuff that inning there, Chapman. There we go. Is that a good piece? Well, I was going to say, is that a good piece of hitting? Kind of not even in the PCI, but I'll take it. And then all that for Judy Johnson to probably, yep, ground into a double play if we're going to be making a turn like that. All right, well, we're going to leave Chapman in to deal with the lefty. Just got to get me one more out here. Aroldis. And it looks like he did that. You know what? Just going to try and compliment him, and I couldn't even say his name. There we go. What I was trying to say is he had a really good outing a couple of games ago when the game was kind of already over. He came in and shut the door. And I haven't really been using him when we go to the bullpen. And look at what he just did here. 2 pitches, 2 outs to end the inning and get us to the 9th. Chipper, that's not getting... Oh, it is, because he overdove it. Wow, I don't know if he gets there without a dive, but then the dive took him over. Oh, and Zimmerman to the gap. I'm back. I'm making good swings again out of nowhere here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And we're going to get all the way around to score. That's a nice bit of insurance. Okay, well, I guess Willits moves him up with only 1 out. Could be more insurance with a fly ball. Or ground ball. He's playing back. And, well, there's the ground ball. There's going to be an extra run. 2 insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th. That makes me feel good. Like, seriously, if I was just going to go through and end this game with a 4-1 win, then, like, sure, the win's nice, but it would have felt like I kind of left something on the table and didn't finish strong. Now it feels like I finished strong. All right, well, yeah, let's for sure leave Doval in then because he can still get the save. It's not a save situation, but he entered with it being a save situation, so if he finishes it, we get the save, and now he's not swinging the bat. Dude, how is he just as late as he was on the last 2 pitches I threw, and then he's still waiting back for the slider running away? Okay, Rocchio is the only one he's made good swings with, it feels like. Like, how do you take that? I'm throwing nothing but front door cutters. How do you see that pitch to lay off? There we go. You know what? Good game. I don't know why I almost ended that frustrated just because he didn't swing at my sinker that I thought was going to work. We won the game 6-1. I dominated. That's the kind of game I needed to have. Plus 38 gets us up to 727. Yeah, that'd be what, 73 rating we would need, which I guess technically if we got plus 38 2 more times, we would be able to make World Series in 2 more wins, but I don't think plus 38 still happens when you're up in the 700s. All right, well, we're getting Chapman up to parallel 1, and there he is. Eli Willits, the first parallel 5 of Pack Attack this year, which is pretty fitting because I'm pretty sure he was also the first 99 we had on the team this year. We also got a bunch of program progress that includes unlocking Sandy Alcantara, and this is exactly why I said Stephen Kolek probably won't be pitching game 2. But we also got the Battle Royale Rewind pack and another deluxe pack to tack onto our post-game stubs, or post-game packs, but we're not in the post-game yet. We've still got another game to play. All right, what are we looking at here, man? We've got Sandy on the mound. We're facing Chris Sale. Chris Sale is one of those guys. I can either pick up the ball out of his hand and put together some pretty good at-bats against him, or I will look embarrassingly overmatched. Just need Sandy to pull his weight here, which we had a different version of Sandy earlier this year. I think it was the summer series, and I can't remember if he was good for me or not. I didn't really think too much about that until just now, and I'm starting to think that that last Sandy wasn't good for me earlier this year. Oh, there we go, though. Dots on the outside edge. Let's try this guy out. My favorite pitch in the game when it works. It worked, just not the way I was intending. We want it to bounce, and we want to swing. Okay, he chases up, but he's also all over that. I better remember that not one fastball will be thrown up and into this guy. Oh my God, it's all yellow. And it got him. I'm getting lucky with yellow release circle changes today. That already doesn't inspire a ton of confidence that I almost swung at that. All right, I'll take a walk. And I almost swung at that again on the first pitch. Dude, he can't locate with Sale. He's also not throwing the slider, which has been the only pitch to kind of fool me, even though I've had 2 successful check swings. Here we go, though. Our first at bat with a parallel 5 player on Pack Attack this year. Willits, what are you going to do? 2 on, nobody out. Oh, they let me hold up again. And then that stayed in the zone. I don't even know why I didn't swing. Like, I saw that the whole way in, and I just didn't press the button. And then I missed that. Oh, did I though? Braun, perfect swing. I'm sending him the throws up the line. All right, that would have been close anyway, but Ryan Braun comes through. We could not have a run score that inning. You can't have 2 leadoff walks and not bring him around to score. And then okay. All right, come on, let's start putting that in play. He's fouled off that exact pitch, I think 4 times already. Just weak grounders on that. And, or that. I swear if anything ends up with him on base in this at bat. Okay. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to happen on that. Figured he'd be selling out for that sinker in. There we go, and we got him up high that time. No contact. That is a striking out of the side. That's not supposed to be Sandy's strong suit. I'm tired of striking out on swings like that, dude. Look at that. Very late, under it. And then I don't get around on that. I felt like I did. Like, I really felt like I was turning on that, and it's telling me just late. Lazy fly out. I just cannot stack good innings back to back. All right, rack up the strikeouts, Sandy. 6 with 1 out in the 3rd. That means he's only made 1 non-strikeout out. Oh, there we go. It let me dive. Remember last game it didn't let me dive? That's what Zimmerman can do if he dives. I thought that was going to be a base hit because I just kind of assumed the same thing was going to happen. There we go. Although he put it in play and hit it kind of hard. I don't like that. But he actually put it in play instead of fouling it off. It's a couple of sinkers that I've had that exact swing that I'm not picking up the break. All right, Zimmerman's 2nd walk of the game. What was I swinging at? Oh, and that's going to be 2, isn't it? Even with Willits being fast. Dude, look at this. Not even 5 o'clock and it's dark out. Okay. We had him 0-2 and now we fouled off 3 pitches in a row. 4. You know something's going to happen when this is happening. Or not, or I'll strike him out again. Is he just like letting it fly here? Is he just swinging at everything? Is that the approach now? It might be. See, come on, bounce this in if he's in swing mode. Bounce it in. It's been so long. My favorite type of strikeout in the game. Don't even tell me I can do this back to back. Don't even. Okay, I didn't think so, but you have to try. Oh, above the zone again. All right, if that's free, we might be going there a lot. Gotta get back in the doing something at the plate column here, though. Like, that's... All right, a leadoff walk. I missed 2 pretty hittable pitches, but I'll take the walk. I feel like what this has become is me either taking a pitch out of the zone or whiffing at a pitch over the meat of the plate. Okay, well... Another walk. That's exactly what that at-bat was still. Taking pitches off the plate and missing them right over the middle. Dude, he's got to be getting frustrated. Like, he's issued 5 walks. I've only had 1 hit. Oh, and he's frustrated enough he's taking him out in the middle of a 2-0 count. We're into the bullpen with no outs in the 4th. Oh. Ooh, ooh. No. Get out of play. Get in those seats. He reached through the net. What? There is a net. You can't get a good angle. He reaches through the net. He phases through the net to catch the foul ball on the other side of the net. And that's a hanger. That's a home run pitch to 99% of people who play this game. Not me. Throw it over the middle of the plate and you'll get me out. And unbelievable. That is totally about to be the momentum shift, isn't it? See, and that's not working. He started off the AB taking something. He takes that with 2 strikes. He's fouling it off. Okay, and he's still striking out. Thought it was all about to change in that 1 at bat. Yep, there goes the perfect game. Oh, but we might keep facing the minimum intact. All right. I was so convinced that inning was going to go poorly. We need something, man. And that something isn't just base runners. I don't know if Judy Johnson had... No, man, he went deep that 1 game, and now all he's doing is flying out on good swings. Dude, all right. That would have been ball 4 if I didn't swing, but I also couldn't sit there looking at that for strike 3. Had to get on base. It's only my 2nd hit of the day, or the game. I've had a lot more hits on the day. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Oh, Sandy, it is on your back today, isn't it? That's the scariest thing that's happened yet today. There we go. That's what I've been asking for all game. The first pitch, sinker below the zone, swung at and made contact. Put in play. Nice. Long at bat, but Sandy is still doing really good things. We need to give him more run support though, because like if that energy gets low, I'm gonna want to take him out before he gets the chance to do certain things. Willits, that has to be launched. It is launched. Willits comes through. Of course he does. The first parallel 5 of the year is hitting a home run in his first game since being parallel 5'd. Oh, I am late. I'm all over it, but late. Would have been nice if he was shifted. I feel like the auto shift is shifted against Caminero usually, right? Oh, Braun doesn't need the shift though. No, that's not going to threaten 3, but that's a good 1-out double. He's had himself a good game. Oh no. I just can't explain the feeling of feeling like you are on a fastball up and feeling like you turned on it and all of a sudden it's going the other way and it's popping up telling you you're late. All right, Arquette walks past the responsibility over to the next guy, I guess. And Pudge cannot handle that responsibility. How? Good timing in the PCI. 86 off the bat. 86! It's just like when you don't get under it with a good timing swing, it's a line out. You rocket it, but it's a line out. You get under it, and then there's no exit velocity. What are you supposed to do sometimes? Like, it just feels like it's left up to chance versus any sort of skill, and that pitch just got us into the yellow energy, which, even though we added on a run, that still doesn't make me feel confident to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna leave Sandy in to record 9 more outs. He's still getting strikeouts, though. Wow, the 3-0 green light just to bounce a grounder to second base. Come on, man. We need some runs this inning, or else I don't know if I can leave Sandy in. Even just one run. One run would probably make me feel comfortable enough to leave him in. And I'm late. How many of those types of pitches am I gonna leave? Oh, that would have been another walk for Zimmerman. That just looks so juicy. That looked juicy too, but of course I'm just late because what else am I doing in this game right now? You know, I don't know. We can allow a base runner before things become catastrophic, so I'll stick with Sandy, although don't like seeing that pop up, either of those things that popped up, and I don't like him taking that. The red energy has just now been hit. We don't need that. We're still getting bouncers, though, to second base. And that one's a bouncer to short. That was the only guy who's gotten on base today, Trout. And, all right. You know what? Maybe that's the best thing that could... Well, we should get out of the inning first before I say that. No hitter, though, broken up with 2 outs in the 8th inning, but I'm not even that upset about it, to be totally honest. Now I can bring in a fresh arm, and hopefully the fact that that was done with 2 outs means that we'll be fine. Get there, Swisher. Swisher, run. Swisher, okay. Oh my god, dude, get around on one sinker. How many outs did I make against Goose Goss's sinker? I mean, this is far from over at 2-0. Alright, so I was paused because I didn't know what I wanted to do with my pitching. He waited until I unpaused to pause himself, and now we're staring at the end of the clock. I'm gonna give him the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, good game. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna sit there waiting when you waste your entire pause time. He actually, it was when he was still on the mound the last inning, he ran it all the way down to 15 seconds. And then again, like I said, I was paused for like 15 seconds myself. He wasn't. He waits till I unpause to pause. He got an extra 15 seconds back, so that was 30 seconds that we were waiting there. Plus, I gave him a little bit of extra time. I'm not gonna feel bad about that. No, I'm gonna feel good about 2 wins today. Even though, especially in that one, I again didn't play all that great. Only 2 runs on 4 hits. What was it, 5 walks? So we left a lot of runners on base. Plus 27 though, up to 754. I mean, the door is open if in tomorrow's episode I get like an early quit and then we play a second game. Or you know what? If I get an early enough start on making the video and I have enough time to squeeze in 2 games and we win the first game, I might just play a second game anyway. If we have a chance at making World Series, I'll squeeze in a second game if I can. All right, but we end with Sandy getting up to parallel 1. It's probably more like almost to parallel 3, but you only can go up 1 at a time. Chafin's up to 2. Combinero gets up to parallel 5, so we get 2 parallel 5s in the same episode. I mean, I knew he was getting close, but I kind of forgot. No more program progress though, so no more extra packs from that. But we do have 10,000 stubs from win 2 and 3, a chase pack and a full moon pack to tack on to what's probably going to be a bunch of show packs here. So let's tally up all of our stubs. And when you play 2 full games with 5,000 stubs as the reward for each win, this is going to happen. But adding it all up, we finish with a final total stub count today of 67,518 stubs. That's gonna be a lot of show packs. 45 of them to be exact. 220 bundles and 5 extra. Unfortunately, even with that crazy amount of stubs, it's still not enough to get a 50 bundle and an extra chase pack. But we do have our one chase pack from our second Weekend Classic win. We have the Full Moon 2.0 from our third Weekend Classic win. We have a deluxe choice pack from the multiplayer program. And then I know it's starting to get a little messy here with me saving up packs to put on the wheel for when we reset this team. And we also got the Battle Royale Flawless from the program, but like I just said, with me bringing back the wheel and wanting to have as many packs to put on that wheel as possible for our reset, for our refresh of Pack Attack, it would be better for that to not open this and just put this on the wheel going forward, because the thing is, there's no card in this pack that I would add to the team for one more game tomorrow. So we're just going to save that in the inventory here so we have an extra pack to throw on the wheel. But what I'm not going to do is make you sit through and make myself talk through 45 show packs. So I'm going to speed this up and let you guys listen to some nice music here. Well, that was nice. All right, 2 gold toppers. Let's go ahead and get these. I mean, there's a chance at a diamond, and we won't get one. So moving on here, let's go deluxe choice next. We already know what we're doing here. New threads 2.0. This will probably end up being like a quick sell to get us 5,000 extra stubs. Oh, it's gonna be like 50 extra. Doval goes for just enough to put him on the market instead of quick selling him. All right, now we have packs that can actually do something for tomorrow's game if we get lucky. A chase pack. I'm gonna open this first because we got this from our second win. There are definitely some good 99s. We already have Chipper, but Raleigh would be good. I mean, any of these 99s I would probably try and find a spot for. So let's see. Is the luck with me today? We need to see the gold lights. Show it to me. Nope, live series purple. Sorry, Gabe, you don't help. All right, so that leaves us with Full Moon 2.0, which does guarantee a 99. It just doesn't necessarily guarantee a 99 that I would use. All right, let's do this. I think I might actually want the mid round. I think Brian Dozier would be really nice to fill our second base hole. It's going to be the low round. Well, in that case, there's really nobody in this low round that I would add. So I think if anybody, I know I've liked Steve Finley's swing in the past. I doubt I add him to the team, but he'd be the most likely to get added to the team. And there you have it. Almost 2 hours of me recording. I have no idea how I'm going to get this up before like tomorrow. But we just have one to go. One more game with this year's Pack Attack team before I shake things up going forward. I'm excited for the shake up. I'm also excited to hopefully send this team off on a high note. So again, make sure you've hit that like button to add 100 stubs towards the bank going forward. But thanks as always for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me again, and I will see you next time.